Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm going to quickly try and get through these 2 weeks, week 23 and week 24. Week 23 I've had a lot more going on, and week 24 has not been as eventful, I guess. As I'm filming this, I'm 25 weeks, but I did miss 2 weeks. We went on a little vacation, and then my husband had off a week of work before he started a new career, which is pretty exciting. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in. Size right now, if I keep looking down, I'm sorry, it's because I have stuff written down. And of course my dog is going to do the same thing as per usual. My son is outside. Ford is sleeping. Remington is outside and Ford is sleeping. Okay, so right now not right now, 23 weeks, the baby is the size of a grapefruit, according to the Bump app. It's 11.3 inches long and 1 pound and 10 ounces, which is really strange to even like think of that, but it makes sense for all the symptoms that I've had. So week 23 I had started to have some slight nausea like in the mornings, but it subsided, and it wasn't because I was hungry. I don't think. I don't know, it was just like a random burst of nausea like after breakfast. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much, I don't know what that was about, but I feel better now. I'm still very tired. I don't know if that's ever gonna go away. And I had a day where I felt really lightheaded and dizzy, and my blood pressure was like 135/99, and I was at the grocery store, and it was kind of scary. I had to sit there and wait for a while before I could drive, and I don't know what it was about. I was gonna call my OB or my midwife and see what she wanted me to do, but I thought maybe I needed to just take it easy and rest a little bit, so that's what I did that day. I have had really bad acid reflux, which is common for pregnancy, and I had it more so with Remington, and with Ford I had it, but it wasn't as bad as when I had it with Remington. And they say that it is an indication of like baby growing hair or whatever, but I don't know if that is true or not. I will say that Remington did have more hair than Ford, so we'll see what this baby does. I'm not sure if I said this yet, but Charlie horses have been happening a lot in my legs. I'm sure that's probably 2 things, probably low potassium maybe, and water. Like I need to just drink more water. So I guess like for me, I have to be careful what type of potassium I ingest, because if I eat bananas I get really bad migraines. So like potatoes or something like that. King, go somewhere else please. You've already been outside. You've been fed. You have water in your bowl. Why do you do this to my life? He makes my blood pressure really high too. Just saying. Okay, and then the other thing, which has been consistent since week 23, even now, the breathing, I like am breathing really heavy, and it's really hard for me to catch my breath, and I'm assuming that it's just the pressure from the baby on my lungs, and that I'm like have no room really anymore. So this is TMI, but again, this is a pregnancy update, so like don't watch it if you don't want to hear it. Okay. My breast and my nipples have been really tingly and slightly sore, like in the armpit area, which was one of the first indications that I was pregnant in the first place. It was like an early symptom that I had. So we'll talk about cravings really fast. Week 23, the cravings were fruit, Burger King, chicken sandwiches with cheese, Japanese steakhouse, chicken and filet is what I wanted, salads, American Club sandwiches without the roast beef, cookies and cream ice cream, and that I think is it for the cravings. My cravings have been pretty consistent, like pretty consistent throughout this whole pregnancy. So with Remington they changed, and with Ford all I craved was clubs. So I don't know. And they say that you're not supposed to eat like deli meat, sandwich meat. I'm well aware, but I did it with my second one and he's still alive, so that's good news for me. Talk to your doctor, don't take it from me. So this is another thing with this week I have noticed. Sorry, my arm's getting tired. With both of the pregnancies, this one and with Ford, I have claustrophobia in back seats. I don't know why. I don't know where it's coming from, but I feel like it's only when I'm pregnant. I had claustrophobia in my husband's Mustang when I sat in the back seat when I was pregnant with Ford. I don't remember why I was sitting in the back seat. I can't remember why, don't ask. But I had serious claustrophobia and I had to get out in the middle of the road and switch seats with my husband and drive. So that happened then. And then now I have an Expedition and it's an old one. And but I love it. But I was sitting in the back seat for some reason, I think to feed the kids or something, and I started to feel like claustrophobic back there, which it doesn't make any sense because it's huge, like there's so much room, but I think just, I don't know, it has to be something with pregnancy because I've never had that before. I used to go tanning. I have never had a fear of like being closed in before, but that is just something I guess that happens when I'm pregnant. Maybe it's the fear of me getting hurt and not being able to take care of my children. I don't know. I have no idea where the fear comes from, but it's here. So week 24. So at week 24, the baby is the size of a cantaloupe. That is according to the Bump app. It is 11.8 inches and 1 pound and 30 ounces. So that's interesting. It's a pretty big jump. One pound and 10 ounces to 1 pound and 30 ounces. I've been having, at 24 weeks I was having hand swelling, a little bit of ankle and feet swelling, but not as much as my hands. My hands have been swelling a lot. I'm so sorry for like looking down. The veins in my boobs have been, again, TMI, sorry about it. The veins in my boobs have gotten really dark and very apparent. I think, do not quote me on this, but from what I have read, that is like an indication, obviously like blood flow, but also that your milk is starting to, I guess, develop. So that's a good sign. I do plan on breastfeeding him, but we will see how it goes. I was not successful with Ford, but I breastfed Remington for 6 months and it was an amazing experience. And I really pray that I have that again. So still have the acid reflux at 24 weeks. The Charlie horses are still there at 24 weeks. The breast, the tinglingness is still there at 24 weeks. No nausea. I'm still tired. I'm probably going to say that in every single video from here on out, or in every update, because it's the truth. Like, I'm just overly tired all the time. Doesn't matter how much sleep I get. And that's really it for 24 weeks. Not a lot changed. The cravings are fruit, salad, Burger King, and Japanese, also clubs. So that's really it. Again, sorry for looking down so much, but that's just that. So I'll be back with my 25-week update, hopefully next week. Excuse. Acid reflux, it happens. If I left anything out, I'll put it in there with the 25th week update, but I think that I covered pretty much everything. Hope you enjoy. If so, subscribe, give it a like, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!